Hello and welcome to Time Out with Sports Adda. Salil, Bhavik, we have a great game on our hands. Now, these two teams have already been a mid-table side throughout the season. Today, one of them will actually make sure that they kind of solidify their place in the top four. We are speaking of the Punjab Kings versus the Royal Challengers Bangalore. Salil, I would like to ask you first. Brabourne Stadium, Virat Kohli not playing the best cricket of his life so far, and you have here Punjab who are just kind of playing the topsy-turvy six-sitting cricket. So how excited are you?
Well, quite excited since the fact that they've won the toss and chose to field on a ground like Brabon, purely because we are in that stage of the tournament where chasing is not really the best option if your batting's not been up to the mark. And clearly,
Right.
RCB have seen that kind of ups and downs in the last 5 games. And Punjab has been a great six-hitting side. Batting first is their strength. They like to put on a huge score. With one smaller side at Brabon, you never know what might happen today. So, quite excited to see this. Also, with Punjab losing, they will not be able to qualify with just the points. So, it's
Yeah.
a very must win kind of a game for them. They also have a game in hand, so they have three to play, including this one. But they'll be looking keenly to play this rather than waiting for the last two games and getting to those 14 points. So, good one there.
Absolutely, absolutely. Now, before we move ahead, Bhavik and Salil, we are, we make a five-a-side team. Salil, Bhavik, and I, we pick our best five players, two batters, two bowlers, and one all-rounder. So you can follow us on Telegram, Sports at the Official, to get more updates and make your fantasy five team. So moving ahead quickly, Bhavik, I would like to let you take the show away by telling me the Bangalore side, how good it is, and just the playing 11 according to they've not changed it. If you can have a look at the playing 11 and you could tell me what is the secret to their success.
Well, I guess it's just as you mentioned. It's been a topsy-turvy ride for even these guys. If you see Virat Kohli, who's been so much under the hammer, so much pushed onto the wall. So it'll just be interesting to see if he can possibly come back tonight. While the onus again relies on Faf du Plessis, Rajat Patidar, and Glenn Maxwell. But
Yep.
at the same time, the experience that Josh Hazelwood, Mohammad Siraj, and to a
Harshal Patel.
certain Harshal Patel is backing them. I really feel this is one of the best 11s that RCB could possibly put up. So yeah,
Right.
of course it's been a not a fancy ride that Bangalore would sort of have to would love to have, but that's
Yeah.
what cricket is all about. We've seen them perform
Absolutely.
day in and day out. They would just work hard every year, possibly qualify for the playoffs. They are inching to that fifth, sixth spot, but then again it's an important fixture for both the sides. Whoever wins gets inch closer to the playoffs. So yes, it's an interesting and a contrasting rather sort of a contest tonight.
Yeah.
Absolutely. With Rajat Patidar also playing some good cricket, this solidifies the batting lineup. Like you said, it's the best 11 that they can have. In fact, Virat Kohli is the only one who is underperformed by the standards that he set. So today is going to be a great test for him, and we all hope that it's a great game on our hands. Now, Salil,
Great test
speaking
again.
of, yeah, you heard Mr. Nag say, right? Do you have any
Yeah.
pets? Then Virat says no, but I saw two ducks with you. So it's something like that for him.
It was
But
I
hilarious.
now I
It
guess
was,
it's three.
now it's three.
yeah,
Now it's
three
three. I
ducks.
just hope
Yeah.
that it gets turned around. But speaking of the Punjab Kings, they have been the most unpredictable side that ever was. They come out the one day they will chase 200 with 2 overs in hand,
Yeah.
and one day they will get all out on 100, 120 like they did against KKR. You don't understand how they'll turn up. So what do you think
Yeah.
today, looking at this playing 11 with that one change in it, which 11 is going to turn up? The good one or the one?
Well, I mean, looking at their squad, the Punjab squad, Yash, you have a lot of options when it comes to the opening. I think the only thing that I'm a little biffed about is Mayank Agarwal coming in at number four, and
Yeah,
but it's been good because Johnny Bairstow has found some form, so I don't think they would like to change that. Bhanuka Rajapaksa had a brilliant start to the season, currently back
brilliant,
into the
brilliant.
squad. Big hitting for him. Liam Livingstone has been a great buy for them from Rajasthan. I
Absolutely.
think being the second most six-hitting batsman, hitting those really big ones is been brilliant. Jitesh Sharma has shown a lot of a lot of
Promise.
intelligence
Promise.
in, although he's played very less cricket when it comes to the IPL, and I'd say he really applies himself. He sees the situation, and I think that's very good in your middle and low order. Bowling looks
Right.
brilliant with the start of Kagiso Rabada and a certain Harpreet Brar, also a spinner who's taken a lot of wickets. He's a very good fielder and also bats a little, gives them that edge since they're batting first. So they are, I think, one of the most unpredictable sides, like
Exactly.
RCB. So this could be a very unpredictable, kind of a game. But yeah, we have our patterns, and we might know who might play and who might not play.
Just one thought here, Salil. I would like to ask you: is Harpreet Brar coming in for a certain Virat Kohli? Is it the case?
Well, it might not be required purely because you have a Kagiso Rabada, and most of Kohli's wickets have been taken by the fast bowlers. So, I mean, why not throw Rabada at Kohli? He'll be more scared from playing him than Harpreet
So
Brar. But yeah, you can see them on either ends if required.
So Salil, when a batsman is out of form, it is regardless of whoever the bowler is, the pressure is always on the batsman. So if it's Harpreet
Always.
Barar, it is yeah, a psychological move, Bhavik. That's a good point you brought out to light. But the form that Virat Kohli is in, even a certain Shikhar Dhawan rolling his arm could get him out because there's so much pressure on Virat Kohli, and just the social media pressure is so much that it's actually surreal to see this that it's happening in today's day and age.
And
But speaking of the
even Virat Kohli mentioned that cricket has now sort of shown me everything that could possibly
exactly.
was there in store for me. He had all the highs, and now with three golden ducks, I'm sure Virat Kohli has seen it all now.
Yeah,
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 and but
absolutely.
the champions are known to come back,
No
very,
doubt, no
very
doubt,
easy, very big.
no
So we
doubt.
all have a lot of faith in Virat. Let's hope that he has a great game and a great tournament for his side as well. Now we'll make the fun part of the show. We made it to the fun part of the show, the prediction time. Let's have a look at our questions. There are three questions, one batting, one bowling, and one team question will come and we'll make some predictions. So I'll go first. My first prediction is Shikhar Dhawan to score 30, below or more than 30. I would say he'll score more than 30, above 30, because Shikhar Dhawan is due a good start. Because in the last two
Sheet
games, he's
anchor.
not performed. Yeah, right. And he's someone who I can really bank on. Johnny Bairstow is someone who's very flashy. If he scores, he'll score 50, or else he'll get out on 15 or 10 runs. So I think Shikhar Dhawan is the go-to man,
Steady.
one of the most steadier openers of the side. So Shikhar Dhawan is my first prediction. Now RCB's top bowler Manindu Hasaranga is the top bowler. He'll take two or more wickets. I think he will, because Hasaranga he's a fast bowler in a spinner's body. The aggression that he has, the way he
The
attacks the
return of
stumps. I think
Anil Kumble.
Hasaranga return of Anil Kumble, Jumbo. So it's going to be brilliant. Manindu Hasaranga is my prediction. My final prediction is a team prediction. Punjab score in power play to be exact score, I would say around 31 to 50, because they've got the big hitting as well as the sheet anchor role Shikhar Dhawan plays. I think 31 to 50 is a very modest prediction if I make one. Nothing bold out there. Over to you, Salil.
Well, if Shikhar Dhawan is going to score more than 30 runs, I think Punjab's top batsman is going to be Johnny Bairstow. The kind of pattern that we've seen on Johnny Bairstow throughout his career is once he gets going, he has at least four good innings in five. So I
Right.
fancy him, to score big today and give them that platform. My second prediction is whether RCB will take two wickets in the power play. I think they might take one at the most, not two. It might not be so easy to pick up a wicket because these batsmen have very cautious starts. They are not hitting from the word go. So we might see a slow start in the first 2 3 overs, and then they'll try and play their shots. And my third team prediction is Punjab's total boundaries, total fours would be over 12. You have a certain Shikhar Dhawan and a few more there who hit really good boundaries. I think they'll be able to score more than 12 over
Salil, they
Bharat.
are a side they are a side which can hit 12 sixes also. Over 12
Yeah,
sixes
yeah.
No
also
doubt.
is very, very much gettable for a Punjab,
And it's Brabon, so it's been a good one there.
yeah. Yeah.
Of course. So yes, talking about sixes, it will be really unfair to leave this gentleman out from the list. So
Is it
that is
Livingston?
Liam
Liam.
Livingstone
Yeah.
to hit more than two sixes. I really fancy that, a flat wicket
Two
as
is too
compared to
less,
the other
Bhavik. It's
venues.
a very
Yeah, I mean,
conservative view.
he's
I'm
he's
saying
someone.
six.
but he's someone who can, get out in the two balls as well. So,
Yeah, that's true.
Right, right.
but then again, Livingstone has hit the most number of sixes in the first 10 balls faced. He's hit over 15 sixes. So that speaks for itself that how aggressive intent is something that Liam Livingstone has been backing, and Punjab as well, they are, sort of backing him to go and bat in that fashion. So yes, Liam Livingstone there, two sixes, two or more. So it's a yes, yes situation for me. While my second prediction here, the bowling prediction would be Harshal Patel to be my best bowler. I was, very keen on taking Vanindo Hasranga. I was always confused between Hasranga and Harshal Patel. Both
Uh-huh.
wicket takers,
Hmm.
both would come in and stop the run flow. But
Yeah,
I really feel that these guys have that possible, in possible way to tackle Hasaranga, because they have a certain Rajapaksa in their ranks. So definitely yes, I
yeah,
really feel Harshal Patel might just come in the death overs and pick up those crucial wickets at the end. While my final prediction here, the team prediction would be PBKS to score over 160. I'm really, I really want them to score more than 180, and then have a
Yeah.
certain chase master coming in. And, we are all happy at the end of the day, irrespective of the predictions. But then again, let's hope for the best. So, yeah, these are the
yeah.
predictions.
Good
Salil
one, sir.
Bhavik, I would just like to bring something and to address something. You see these two lineups, especially the Punjab batting lineup. How important does a Glenn Maxwell role become when he's bowling? Because you've got too many left-handers in the Punjab batting. You've got the Bhanuka Rajapaksa who's in great form. Shikhar Dhawan, as we all know, is a great batsman in white ball cricket. You've also got Harpreet Barar. You only mentioned that he has got that, the knack of hitting those runs lower down the order. So do you think Maxwell could be brought on in the power play like what Faf has been doing throughout the season? Sunil, I'll ask you first.
100%.
Well,
Yeah,
absolutely. I don't have a doubt purely because they're not just going to ask a few new ball bowlers to just bowl and swing the ball, to Johnny
exactly.
Bairstow and to Shikhar Dhawan. They want them to be uncomfortable from the start, and it's not just because of the left-handers. I think Johnny Bairstow is not a very good starter off spin if you bowl up
Exactly,
front. So
exactly.
that is you can very well see Glenn Maxwell might be bowling the first or the second over today, and that should actually be a good contest purely because Glenn Maxwell, you can call him the sixth bowler. So when he chips in, a couple of other bowlers that have been expensive can be managed according to that for Faf. So good options there for RCB.
Absolutely. Actually, that was my question for Bhavik that Bairstow is not someone who plays spin the best. And he struggles against left arm spin as well. So you could also see Shahbaz Ahmed or even a Mahipal Lomror in the power play. But anyway,
Yeah.
we've covered that now. Bhavik, it's your turn to make the prediction. Who do you think is going to come out victorious? You've been fantastic with your predictions. So out of these two teams, looking at the toss teams and the pitch, which team are you backing to win?
Because RCB is chasing this tonight, and
RCB
inching,
is chasing
and
it.
they're inching closer to the playoffs tonight.
Lovely. And Salil, do you concur or do you think Punjab is full of surprises?
Well, I think it's a 51 RCB and 49 Punjab, but I really want Punjab to win so that the tournament doesn't die so soon. I mean, we've got another 10 days of cricket to play. If you put a certain Punjab also out today in contention, you have almost four sides who are not going to be making it. So I am really hoping that Punjab, buckle up, don't buckle up under the pressure, and they give RCB a really huge run chase, which will make it even more interesting, even if RCB is going to be chasing it.
Yeah,
I mean,
yeah, yeah.
entertainment bhi kuch hota hai. So
Exactly. This is
yeah, so
purely on
that's
the basis of
that's
entertainment that Salil is picking
purely
Punjab over RCB.
purely on
I
the
just
basis
love
of
this.
entertainment. We need this. It's not been happening. We've been fighting
We
for the
need good
same thing.
content, guys. We need good content. Good one, Salil. Good one, Bhavik. Thank you for joining with me. The live action is there, and the players and umpires are out there. A great game on our hands. The six hitting side versus the unpredictable Royal Challengers Bangalore. Let's see who comes out victorious. This was Time Out with Sports Hatta. उफ, ये गहराई